hate to be the maintenance guy for that. Can you imagine having to trudge out here every time a vine cat climbs a signal tower? See ya.
Exactly as reported. A Degree 6 revolt, population equivalent to the Duros uprising on Zilior. Subjects occupy a moderate radius of jungle. Good. Good. What have we here? A hunter? I have need of you. I am Lord Drow. When the Empire encounters resistance on its conquered worlds, they call me. I'm here to end the slave uprising on Drummond Cass.
I wasn't aware there was a slave revolt going on.
Very soon there won't be. You can assist me in ending it. They call
Situation
me.
is this.
A Sith Lord was constructing a colossal statue of himself in the jungle. His slaves revolted and armed themselves. The Colossus remains unfinished, and well-armed slaves now control the jungle. An embarrassment for the Empire, but an opportunity for me.
Don't leave me hanging.
Excited? Good. This is a chance to refine the Empire's methods of suppressing rebellion. I'm testing a toxic weapon, a poison called Quell. Its victims experience a prolonged state of agonizing pain before finally dying. The victims' allies are so horrified by Quell's effects, they lose their wills to resist. At least that's what I intend to prove.
That's not good to hear.
That's one of the things I love best about it. I need someone to introduce a controlled amount of Quell into the slaves' water supply, so that I can determine the proper dosage. Work is dangerous, there will be armed slaves everywhere, but your success will be well rewarded. What do you say?
A job is a job. Just tell me what to do.
A true professional. I respect that. My assistant, Sergeant Slerin, will recommend the correct dosage of Quell and give you a supply. See him at the research tent.
If I know Lord Drow's tastes, which unfortunately I do, he sent you for the Quell toxin.
Are you implying something, Sergeant?
My superior appreciates a particular sort of talent, that's all. What if I told you this experiment is pointless? That past studies have shown increased suffering has no impact on the speed of surrender. This has nothing to do with accelerating the end of a rebellion. Lord Drow simply takes perverse thrill in gratuitous suffering.
I'm sure Lord Drow wouldn't appreciate these comments.
Don't get me wrong, Lord Drow is very good at what he does, but he lets his personal bents impede our efficiency. I want this assignment over with. The faster this rebellion ends, the faster I'll be reassigned to more important work. Serving Lord Drow's bloodlust has stunted my career. If not for his inefficiency, I'd be a captain by now.
What does this have to do with the job at hand?
Everything, if you're willing to help me. Lord Drow's dosage of Quell toxin will have slaves writhing in agony for pointless weeks, during which this area will remain volatile. I've prepared a dose that will kill the slaves efficiently, which is better for the Empire and for me. Will you deliver my dosage instead?
Let's end this revolt efficiently and kill off these renegades.
Wonderful. It's the right thing for everyone. Well, almost everyone. I'll give you a maximum dose of Quell toxin. Inject it into the slave camp's water filtration systems and see Lord Drow afterward.
That's what it's put my mind to.
medical attention. Be well.
Look at them out there, they're like animals. Hundreds of slaves with no one to command them and without a thought in their minds as to what to do with their freedom. Like I said, the slaves are animals. But we've noticed strange behavior in the pack. And my superiors want to know more. Some of the slaves are killing each other. We don't know if they're mad or hungry, desperate, or if there's a faction of slaves who've turned on the rest.
You've been observing them. Give me your best guess.
I don't really know. Who can fathom the mind of a slave? We know that the killings are ritualistic. The murderous slaves come in the night, stab their foes and paint themselves in blood. If you could investigate, catch them in the act and take them down, maybe you could find a clue to their motives.
Never thought I'd take a bounty on a killer slave.
I never thought I'd see slaves run free on Drome and Kars. But that's why we need this information, so we can crush them quickly and completely. Look for any slave who's turned on his peers. With luck, he'll lead us to answers.
Did you look at the size of that statue? There must have been an army of slaves building it. No wonder the Imperials haven't stamped out the rebellion yet.
My dear Altaka, when I got your message, I could scarcely believe it. We have found each other after all these years.
Oh, looks like a love letter. From an Imperial noble, no less. Juicy.
Why would a noble be writing love letters to a slave?
That's what I want to know.
It must have been the Force that brought you here to Drome and Kars, dear Altaka. As for your predicament, fear not. I have friends in high places, and for the right price, they have agreed to help me. When the slaves attempt their pitiful revolution, A man will come to you dressed in rags. He will bring you to me. I shall say you are my missing brother. We will be Lord and Lady Dakar. I'm afraid I cannot get you off-world and back to your beloved family, but I promise to make your every moment here a joy. Our lifestyle will be the envy of all, and we'll attend parties at the Nexus Room every night. Be ready to join me, my love.
Wait, so the lady is his lover, but now he's posing as her brother? That's disgusting. Sounds like the Nexus Room is where we'll find these weirdos.
This whole planet is weird.
I am with you there. Let's go meet this Lord and Lady Daka. Lead on, boss.
You are not the initiate, but you're strong to have killed so many. You honor us. Welcome to our prison.
What sort of freak of a slave are you?
I am Traga Unvor, leader of the Unchained. I am master of my hatred. When the other slaves broke free, I laughed. Like you, I knew their escape was a delusion, for only Sith possess true freedom.
Freedom's what you make of it.
I know the Sith code. Freedom comes through power, through victory. I saw a chance to prove myself. I culled weak from strong. I began to kill and to teach. I showed slaves freedom through bloodshed. Now my followers and I are the masters here. And soon, we will become Sith ourselves.
Murdering your fellow slaves doesn't make you a Sith.
We are hateful. We are powerful. We are free. In this way, we are already Sith. Now you can spread word of us to the Empire. Your strength is great. With your approval, we shall serve. Carry our message of allegiance to your masters, and we will become the new face of the Empire. We will be champions of the dark side.
The Empire will hear your message.
As it should be. Take this datapad, my plea to the Sith Lords. For now, I am not ready to leave the Colossus. With every kill, I feel my power grow. And there are many slaves who may yet join me. But soon, we will all be ready. We will await word from the Empire.
Working with the Empire isn't as fun as it sounds.
No, I know there will be glory. I know there will be power.
It's good to see you back. I knew those slaves couldn't hold their own against you. I take it you managed to track down one of the murderers. What's their story? Can we use them?
Here, your answer is on this data pad.
This is madness. They're serious. Slaves who think they can become Sith.
Doesn't seem any sicker than the rest of the Empire.
That's... Watch your tongue, bounty hunter. I'll inform command. I'm not actually authorized to speak with Sith Lords on the blockade. But I'll make sure they know, too. It's been an honor working with you. I hope we meet again.
I don't understand why it didn't work. I was meticulous with my measurements. Those slaves must be more fragile than I thought. The Quel'u put in their water supplies, killing them outright.
Those slaves didn't look all that healthy to me.
Fair point. Perhaps this revolt was on its last legs before I arrived. All my research is now useless. Oh well. You did as I asked, and your payment was not contingent on the results. Here, take your credits and go. I have a great deal of thinking to do.
You can relax. I replaced the spire components.
I was just about to call in evacuation orders for the city. Well done. The rebel slaves will think twice before tampering with Imperial property again.
is that disgusting stench? Oh, by the stars, what are you doing with all those rotting animal parts? Is this some sick joke? What the blazes is going on? Why would you bring all these carcasses into my office?
I've secured what you wanted.
You did this for the bounty on jungle predators. I didn't expect anyone to be this thorough. The Empire is, grateful for the extraordinary lengths you went to. Enjoy your reward. I'll take these beast parts and put them anywhere but here. Thank you for your help.
Well, this place looks lively. I guess the Imperials.
There, sir. Just as I said.
That looks like him, all right. Bounty Hunter. I am Sergeant Warlax of the Imperial Navy. You are commanded to hand over all your weapons and gear immediately.
You're a funny man, Sergeant. Think of that joke all by yourself?
Don't get cute, off-world scum. You're lucky to be breathing the same air as me, alien. Don't push your luck.
Sergeant, Taro Blood here. Have you completed my little errand yet?
Blood, you steaming pile of filth!
Blast it! I told you not to call on this Jamal.
Getting others to do your dirty work? That's just low.
Oh, this is ridiculously tiresome. He's still alive? What is wrong with you, Sergeant?
Sir? Who's that guy?
Blood, I'll talk to you later. Ignore the chatter, men. Let's take this hunter in.
I don't know what's going on here, Sarge, but I know it stinks.
Yeah. Either you cut us in on this deal, or we walk.
You can't spend credits if you're all dead.
That makes a whole lot of sense. Let's get out of here.
I'm with you.
Cowards! The rest of you, attack!
Yes, may I help you with something?
Darling, please don't speak to that thing. It's clearly not supposed to be here, and we shouldn't let ourselves look like we approve. Come, let us get a drink.
Not much of a family resemblance between you and your brother.
We had different mothers. Yes, that's right. We're only half siblings, unless I'm misremembering.
Stow it, darling. Just feel the smug knowledge radiate from him. We knew this might happen eventually.
Yeah, only so long you can keep dating your brother before something goes wrong.
So you know our little secret. What does an insignificant creature like you want? What would make you dare threaten the noble?
The Lord here is wanted back at home.
At home? But that means... You told me I was trapped here, that I would have to forget my family, that this charade was the only way.
Inside voice, darling. I may have exaggerated a bit, but hasn't it been nice here? The parties, the late nights, the intrigues and such?
You witch! Keeping me here as your plaything when I could have been home with my sisters and dear mother.
Oh, you can be such a whiny pain. It's a wonder your nobility. Let us make a new deal, Bounty Hunter.
No deals. You give me Eltaka now.
Oh, stop testing my patience. The only reason you aren't dead is because I'd rather not cause a scene.
Making a scene is part of my job description.
Defend me, my love.
What? Are you insane? You killed her, just like that. She was evil and twisted, but I did love her once. We met years ago on Alderaan. She was so dark and mysterious. And now she's dead.
You can mourn her while you're in Carbonite.
Oh, of course.
See anything you like? Come again?
You won't find a better bargain. Come back anytime. What can I get for you? Come back anytime.
Ready for departure.
My clients already ambushed one of the acolytes you tagged. Wish I could have been there. Attacking Sith is a major crime, even for other Sith. I sent the authorities an anonymous tip to watch the acolytes closely. When my clients jumped the ones you tagged, they were arrested and executed. Best work I've done in a long time.
I wouldn't make a habit of killing your bosses if I was you.
From now on, I'll be a lot choosier about my clients. My loudmouth friend ought to shut up, now that the killers have been caught. That should make life easier. Here, take these credits. Couldn't have pulled this off without you. See you around, friend.
Usada bruja? Womi topi.
Hey there, Hunter. Competition out there's something crazy. Couple of hunters died in the jungles. Big Trandoshan got arrested by the Imperials. And you found yourself an unfindable Republic noble. His family was plenty generous with their live bounty.
If this is a competition, why are there still credits on these jobs?
Well, first of all, gear and ammo ain't cheap. Second, the Great Hunt is mostly secret, so the more it looks business as usual, the better. Your second bounty's a bit of a mystery. Apparently, whoever's stacking the deck against you gonna keep right on stacking.
Hardly surprising.
What I got here is a classified red flag request from Imperial Command. No details, just flashy warnings and a contact. Admiral Frabal, Imperial Navy.
Hand it over, and I'll go see this Admiral Frabal.
Watch yourself in that first sit and squawk. Imperials think aliens are disposable. Alien bounty hunters rank somewhere below droids. Here's the slip. Frabal's in the city, not all that far a stroll. Go get him.
Destination? Enjoy your stay.
This is the office of Admiral Frabal of the Imperial Navy. Do you have business here?
I'm here to see the Admiral. Let me in.
I don't think so. I doubt the Admiral would have anything to do with your kind. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm very busy.
Let me in there, now.
I really couldn't care less what you...
What's all that racket out there, soldier?
There's a quarrelsome alien here, Admiral. It refuses to leave.
Quarrelsome? You're as weak as you are stupid. I requested a mercenary from the Mandalorians. Send that person in immediately.
Yes, sir. You may go in now.
I'll bet you get a demerit for that, Lieutenant.
You're terrible.
The Admiral is waiting.
Come in, mercenary. I apologize if my secretary caused you grief. He is of low birth, and his intelligence reflects it. I'm afraid many of our Imperial soldiers are hopeless with delicate tasks. This is, of course, why I asked for a professional.
That was good thinking.
Ah, yes, just so. I have every faith in the Mandalorian Enclave's ability to get things done discreetly. My daughter has become something of a liability to me. I want you to kill her.
That's something you don't hear every day.
Then I'll assume you're newly arrived to Dromund Kaas. Things work a bit differently here. My daughter was born Force-sensitive and trained to be Sith. A great honor for our family. Unfortunately, my daughter's master is one Lord Grathan, a madman who is now disgraced in the eyes of the Dark Council.
Why not just get her a new master?
It's outside of my control. The Sith manage their own affairs, the rest of us merely suffer the consequences. If Lord Grathan's compound is raided and my daughter captured or killed, every member of her family will suffer. This is Sith politics. In the best-case scenario, I lose my rank and position. In the worst...
You'd get squashed like a bug?
An inelegant way to phrase it, but yes. Lord Grathan is a paranoid madman. His compound is built to withstand a siege, but a lone infiltrator will take them by surprise. My daughter is somewhere inside Lord Grathan's compound. Her name is Veretta. You will know her as she resembles me closely.
One red-headed Sith child coming up.
Yes. Red-headed. Like myself and her mother.
Hang on, I've been running some data. Turns out renegade Sith Lord followers rack up death marks like crazy. Lord Grathan's top people all have prices on their heads.
It'd be a shame to let those bounties go to waste.
And we might need those extra credits to gear you up for the big melee.
Remember, discretion is essential. Do not let yourself be captured. Good luck.
Must be the Citadel. That's the center of the universe as far as the Empire is concerned. How big do you think those flags are?
I used to be respected, you know. My word carried weight. One tiny mistake and suddenly no one trusts me. My troops were acting strangely, plotting something. Obviously they were traitors. All the warning signs were there. The smart move was to kill them all. How could I know they were planning a surprise party for my promotion?
Do you always get this personal with strangers?
Sorry, I've been in the jungle too long. Forgot my manners. I'm Captain Georg with Imperial Reconnaissance. You have to listen to me. This time, I'm not being paranoid. This time, I've identified a major threat to Imperial security. There are Kubaz spies all over the jungle, and they're invisible. You can only see them when lightning flashes disrupt their stealth technology.
How can these alleged Kubaz make themselves invisible?
They must have powerful stealth field generators. If not for the electrical discharges in the atmosphere, I'd never have noticed them. The Empire's enemies are up to something. The Kubaz are here assessing our strengths and weaknesses for them. I just know it. Scour the jungle, watch the lightning flashes, and strike when you see a Kubaz. Kill the snouted scum and bring me proof.
scared of you.
Aha! A holocommunicator with Kubar's markings on it! This will shut up those fools calling me paranoid! With this, I'll finally prove there are spies all around us. My superiors can't ignore this kind of evidence. You've done a great service for both me and the Empire, my friend. Take this, and my thanks.